Get comfortable with English and Comfort Zone. This is your English listening practice podcast to help you learn and improve naturally.
Have you ever been in a conversation with a native English speaker and they say something like, I'm down for that, and you think,
Down for what? What does that even mean?
exactly? Or maybe someone told you, let's touch base later, and you were confused about what bases have to do with your conversation?
Or when someone says something rings a bell, but there's no bell anywhere in sight.
It can be so confusing. We understand that real English conversations can sound totally different from what you learned in textbooks.
You might know how to formally ask, "How are you?" But everyday casual English? That's a whole different story.
That's exactly why we're here today. In this episode, we're going to cover 20 common phrases that native English speakers use all the time.
And the best part? You can learn these phrases while relaxing. Maybe you're going for a walk, doing chores around the house, or just chilling on your couch.
No pressure, no stress, just comfortable English learning.
So let's dive in.
Our first phrase is one you've probably heard a million times. What's up?
This is probably one of the most common casual greetings in English. When someone says, "What's up?" they're basically asking, "How are you?" or "What's happening?" but in a much more casual way.
You'd use this with friends or people you're comfortable with. And how do you respond? You could say not much or just hanging out, or you could ask back, what's up with you?
It's important to note that the tone matters here. "What's up?" isn't meant to be serious or deep, it's just a friendly way to start a conversation. You'll hear it everywhere at school, at work, among colleagues, in coffee shops, or just walking down the street.
Let's try an example. Hey, Ken, what's up?
Not much, just thinking about what to cook for dinner. You?
Same here. I'm thinking maybe pasta tonight.
Sounds good. I might order takeout. I'm too tired to cook.
You see how casual and easy that conversation was? That's exactly how native speakers use this phrase every day.
Our second phrase is hang on a second.
This phrase is super useful when you need someone to wait briefly. Maybe you're looking for something or finishing a task before you can give them your full attention.
It's similar to saying wait a minute, but sounds more casual and friendly. You might also hear variations like hang on a minute or just hang on.
This phrase is perfect for those moments when you're multitasking and need a moment to focus on one thing.
Let's try an example. Oriana, can you help me with this email?
Hang on a second. I just need to finish this call.
No problem. Take your time.
Thanks. I'll be with you in just a minute. This call is almost done.
Sure thing. I'll wait.
Notice how natural that sounds? It's much friendlier than just saying, wait, which might sound a bit too direct or even rude.
Our third phrase is I'm beat.
When you're really tired after a long day, this is the perfect phrase to use. Instead of just saying, I'm tired, saying, I'm beat emphasizes how exhausted you feel.
This phrase is very visual. It paints a picture of someone who is so tired they look like they've been beaten in a competition or a fight. Of course, it's just an expression, no actual beating involved.
You might also hear similar phrases like, I'm exhausted, I'm wiped out, or I'm dead tired. But I'm beat is particularly common in casual conversation.
Let's try an example. Ariana, how was your workout today?
Oh man, I'm beat. That trainer didn't go easy on me.
I know that feeling. Maybe you need a nap.
Definitely. I could sleep for hours. My muscles are so sore.
A hot shower might help too. That always works for me when I'm beat after exercise.
As you can hear, this phrase instantly communicates that deep level of tiredness that we all feel sometimes.
Our fourth phrase is, it's a piece of cake.
This fun phrase has nothing to do with actual cake. It means something is very easy to do.
The origin of this phrase is interesting. It comes from the idea that eating cake is easy and enjoyable. So, by comparison, a task that's a piece of cake is simple and maybe even enjoyable to complete.
You might also hear similar expressions like it's a breeze or it's easy as pie. They all mean the same thing.
Let's try an example. Oriana, how was your presentation today?
It was a piece of cake. I prepared so well that I wasn't even nervous.
That's great. Mine's tomorrow and I'm still practicing.
You want some tips? I can help you prepare.
That would be awesome. I want my presentation to be a piece of cake too.
After we practice together, it will be. Don't worry.
This phrase is great for building confidence or reassuring someone that a task isn't as difficult as it might seem.
Our fifth phrase is let's call it a night.
When you're ready to end the day's activities and go home or go to bed, this phrase is perfect. It means let's finish for today, specifically in the evening or nighttime.
This phrase is commonly used after work, at parties, during late night study sessions, or any activity that's gone on for a while and now it's time to wrap up because it's getting late.
There's also a similar phrase, let's call it a day, which means the same thing but can be used anytime during the day.
Let's try an example. Ken, it's already 11 p.m. We've been working on this project for hours.
You're right. Let's call it a night and continue tomorrow when we're fresh.
Good idea. I'm getting tired anyway.
Me too. We've made good progress today. Let's pack up and go home.
I'll save all our work and email you the files.
This phrase is friendly and clear. It signals that you've done enough for one day and it's time to rest.
Our sixth phrase is I'm running late.
We've all been in situations where we're behind schedule. This phrase is a polite way to tell someone you won't arrive on time.
It's much more common and natural than saying I will be late or I am late. The word running gives a sense of urgency, like you're literally running to try to get there on time.
This phrase is also better than just saying I'm late because it suggests you're aware of the situation and trying your best to hurry.
Let's try an example. Ken, are you at the restaurant? The reservation is for 7 o'clock.
I'm running late. Traffic is terrible. Save me a seat. I'll be there in 15 minutes.
No worries, I'll let them know.
I'm so sorry. I left home with plenty of time, but there's an accident on the highway.
Don't stress about it. These things happen. Drive safely and I'll order some appetizers while I wait.
As you can hear, this phrase helps you communicate a delay politely, and usually people will understand. It happens to everyone.
Our seventh phrase is it slipped my mind.
This is a gentle way of saying you forgot something. It sounds a bit nicer than just saying I forgot because it suggests the forgetting wasn't intentional.
The imagery here is of a thought slipping away, like it's something that accidentally fell out of your mind rather than something you deliberately didn't remember.
You might also hear people say things like, it completely escaped me, or it went right out of my head. All these phrases mean the same thing.
Let's try an example. Ken, did you bring the book I lent you?
Oh no, it completely slipped my mind. I'll bring it next time, I promise.
That's okay. No rush.
I even put it by the door so I would remember, but I was in such a hurry this morning.
Don't worry about it. We all forget things sometimes. Just bring it whenever.
This phrase helps soften the fact that you forgot something and sounds more apologetic and genuine.
Our eighth phrase is I'm all ears.
When you're ready to listen attentively to someone, This phrase shows you're giving them your full attention. It's more enthusiastic than just saying, I'm listening.
The phrase creates a funny image as if you've temporarily turned into nothing but ears. It's a playful way to say, I'm completely focused on what you're about to tell me.
People often use this phrase when someone is about to share exciting news, an important story, or when they're asking for advice.
Let's try an example. Ken, I have an idea for our next English lesson.
I'm all ears. What are you thinking?
What if we focus on business English phrases?
That sounds interesting. Tell me more about your idea.
Well, I thought we could cover phrases used in meetings, emails, and job interviews.
I love it. Our listeners would find that really useful.
This phrase shows enthusiasm and interest, which encourages the other person to share their thoughts freely.
Our ninth phrase is, it's on me.
Use this phrase when you want to pay for something for someone else, like a meal or drinks. It's a friendly way to offer to treat someone.
The phrase suggests that the bill or cost will be on you, meaning you'll take the responsibility of paying. It's a common gesture of friendship, celebration, or gratitude.
You might also hear variations like, this one's on me, or I've got this one.
Let's try an example. Oriana, this coffee shop has amazing pastries. Let's get some.
Choose whatever you want. It's on me today.
Really? Thanks. That's so nice of you.
My pleasure. You helped me so much with that project last week. It's the least I can do.
In that case, I'm getting the chocolate croissant and a latte.
Go for it. And get something for later if you want.
This phrase is a warm gesture that builds connections and shows appreciation in social settings.
If you're enjoying this episode of English in Comfort Zone, why not check out our website at englishincomfortzone.com. There, you'll find transcripts of all our episodes, additional examples, and practice exercises.
And don't forget to subscribe to our podcast so you never miss an episode. Now, let's get back to our 20 common English phrases.
Our 10th phrase is, let's play it by ear.
This phrase is perfect for flexible plans. It means let's decide later depending on how things go rather than making firm plans now.
The expression comes from music, where skilled musicians can play songs by ear without sheet music, adapting as they go along. Similarly, when you play it by ear in plans, you're staying adaptable and making decisions as you go.
This phrase is especially useful when there are uncertain factors like weather, how you'll feel later, or other people's schedules.
Let's try an example. Ken, should we go to the beach on Saturday?
The weather forecast isn't very clear. Let's play it by ear and decide Saturday morning.
Good thinking. We can always find something fun to do.
Exactly. If it's sunny, we'll go to the beach, but if not, maybe we could check out that new museum instead.
Perfect. Let's stay in touch and decide when we see what Saturday brings.
This phrase shows flexibility and a relaxed attitude toward plans, which is very common in casual social settings.
Our 11th phrase is, I'm feeling under the weather.
This is a polite way to say you're not feeling well or that you're a bit sick. It's less direct than saying I'm sick and often used in more formal situations.
The origin of this phrase comes from sailing ships, as sailors who were seasick would go below deck to recover, literally going under the weather. Today, we use it to describe feeling slightly ill without going into uncomfortable details.
It's particularly useful in professional settings where you might not want to share specific symptoms.
Let's try an example. Ken, are you coming to the meeting this afternoon?
Actually, I'm feeling under the weather today. I think I'll join online instead.
I hope you feel better soon.
Thanks, it's nothing serious. Just a slight headache and sore throat. I should be fine by tomorrow.
Take care of yourself. I'll send you the meeting notes afterward just in case.
I appreciate that. I'll try to rest a bit before the call.
This phrase allows you to communicate that you're not feeling well without sounding dramatic or sharing too many personal details.
Our 12th phrase is let's hit the hay.
This is a fun, casual way to say, let's go to bed or let's go to sleep. It's often used when you're really tired at the end of the day.
This colorful phrase dates back to when people slept on mattresses stuffed with hay. To go to bed, they would literally hit the hay to soften it up before sleeping.
You might also hear similar expressions like, I'm going to hit the sack or time to turn in, all meaning it's time to go to sleep.
Let's try an example. Ariana, it's been a long day and we have an early start tomorrow.
You're right. Let's hit the hay. We need to be fresh for that presentation.
Good night.
Do you need an alarm? The meeting is at 8 a.m. sharp.
Thanks for the reminder. I've set 2 alarms just to be safe.
Smart. Sweet dreams. See you tomorrow.
This phrase adds a bit of character to a simple statement about going to bed, making everyday conversation more colorful and interesting.
Our 13th phrase is, it's not a big deal.
Use this phrase to tell someone not to worry about something minor. It helps reassure people when they're concerned about something that isn't important.
This phrase is really useful for putting things in perspective and helping others feel at ease when they're worried they've made a mistake or caused a problem.
You might also hear variations like no big deal or don't worry about it that serve the same purpose.
Let's try an example. Ken, I'm so sorry I spilled water on your notes.
It's not a big deal. They're still readable, and I have a digital copy anyway.
Thanks for understanding.
Really, don't even think about it. These things happen all the time.
I'll be more careful next time. Can I help you dry them?
Sure, if you want to, but seriously, it's not a big deal at all.
This phrase helps create a forgiving atmosphere and shows that you're easygoing about minor inconveniences.
Our 14th phrase is I'm just messing with you.
This phrase tells someone you're joking or teasing them. Use it when you say something that isn't true as a joke, and you want to make sure they know you're not serious.
Similar expressions include I'm just kidding or I'm pulling your leg. These phrases are important because sometimes jokes or sarcasm can be misunderstood, especially across cultures.
Using this phrase helps clarify your intention and prevents misunderstandings that could lead to confusion or hurt feelings.
Let's try an example. Ariana, did you hear? The boss is making everyone work this weekend.
What? No way.
I'm just messing with you. He actually gave everyone Friday off.
Oh, you got me there. For a second, I was really worried.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. You should have seen your face.
Very funny. I almost canceled my weekend plans.
This phrase helps keep conversations light and playful while making sure everyone is in on the joke.
Our 15th phrase is, let's get down to business.
When it's time to stop chatting and start working seriously, this phrase shows you're ready to focus. It signals a shift from casual conversation to more serious work.
This phrase comes from the idea of getting down to the basic or fundamental purpose, the business at hand. It's a clear signal that social time is over and work time has begun.
You'll hear this a lot in meetings, study groups, or any situation where people need to transition from socializing to productivity.
Let's try an example. Ken, we've been catching up for 20 minutes already.
You're right. Let's get down to business. We need to finish this project today.
I agree. I'll start with the first section.
Great. I've organized all the research materials we'll need. Here's the outline we agreed on last time.
Perfect. I think we can finish this in about 2 hours if we stay focused.
Absolutely. Let's get started right away.
This phrase helps create a psychological shift in a group, getting everyone into a more productive mindset.
Our 16th phrase is I'm in the same boat.
Use this when you're experiencing the same situation or problem as someone else. It shows empathy and creates a connection.
The phrase creates an image of two people literally sitting in the same boat, facing the same conditions and challenges together. It's a way of saying, I understand exactly what you're going through because I'm going through it too.
This expression is perfect for building rapport and showing solidarity with others.
Let's try an example. Ariana, I'm so stressed about this deadline. I don't think I'll finish in time.
I'm in the same boat. I've been working on my part all week and still have so much to do.
At least we're struggling together.
Exactly. Should we stay late tonight and help each other out?
That's a great idea. It might be easier if we tackle it together.
Agreed. Two heads are better than one, especially when we're in the same boat.
This phrase creates an immediate sense of connection and shared experience, which can be comforting when facing challenges.
Our 17th phrase is, it's up to you.
This phrase gives someone else the power to decide. It shows you're flexible and happy with whatever they choose.
The phrase literally places the decision up with the other person, elevating their preference over yours. It's a generous way of communicating that you value their opinion and are accommodating their preferences.
You might also hear similar phrases like your call or whatever you prefer that serve the same purpose.
Let's try an example. Ken, should we order Chinese or Italian food tonight?
It's up to you. I'm fine with either one.
Let's go with Italian then. I'm craving pasta.
Sounds perfect. I like both cuisines anyway, so I'm happy with your choice.
Great. I know a fantastic Italian place that delivers quickly.
Even better. I trust your judgment.
This phrase shows flexibility and consideration, making social interactions smoother and more pleasant.
Our 18th phrase is I'm swamped.
When you have too much work or too many things to do, this phrase perfectly describes that overwhelmed feeling. It's stronger than just saying, I'm busy.
The image here is of someone who is metaphorically swamped or flooded with work like they're struggling to stay above water. It communicates not just busyness, but a feeling of being overwhelmed.
This phrase is especially common in workplace settings when explaining why you can't take on additional tasks.
Let's try an example. Ariana, can you help me review this report before 5 p.m.?
I wish I could, but I'm swamped today. I have 3 deadlines of my own.
No problem, I'll ask someone else.
I'm really sorry. Any other day I would have helped.
Don't worry about it at all. I know how busy this time of month gets.
Thanks for understanding. Once these deadlines pass, I'll have more bandwidth to help.
This phrase effectively communicates your limitations without sounding like you're simply unwilling to help.
Our 19th phrase is long time no see.
Use this friendly greeting when you meet someone you haven't seen for a while. It's a casual way to acknowledge that it's been some time since you last met.
This phrase has an interesting origin. It's actually an English adaptation of a Chinese expression. It uses non standard grammar deliberately, which gives it a distinctive, casual feel.
It's perfect for those surprise encounters with old friends or colleagues you haven't seen in weeks, months, or even years.
Let's try an example. Hey, Chris. Long time no see. How have you been?
I know. It's been, 6 months? Life's been busy but good.
We should catch up properly sometime.
Definitely. So much has happened since we last talked. Are you still working at the same company?
Actually, I got a new job last month. We really do need to catch up.
That's great news. Let's grab coffee next week and you can tell me all about it.
This phrase immediately acknowledges the gap in contact while keeping the tone light and positive.
And our 20th phrase is let's wrap this up.
When you need to finish an activity or conversation, this phrase signals it's time to conclude. It's useful in meetings or when you need to end a discussion.
The imagery here is of wrapping something like a package, putting the final touches on it before it's complete. It's a clear but polite way to signal that it's time to finish.
You might also hear variations like, let's wrap it up, or simply, let's wrap.
Let's try an example. Oriana, we've covered all 20 phrases now.
You're right. Let's wrap this up and thank our listeners for sticking with us through the whole episode.
Great idea.
Before we finish, let's remind everyone to practice these phrases in their everyday conversations.
Absolutely. Practice is the key to making these phrases feel natural.
And don't worry if you don't remember all of them right away. Learning takes time.
And that brings us to the end of our 20 everyday English phrases. We hope you found these useful and that you'll start using them in your conversations.
The best way to remember these phrases is to use them in real conversations. Try using one or two new phrases each day, and soon they'll become a natural part of your English vocabulary.
Also, pay attention when you're watching English movies, TV shows, or other media. You'll probably start noticing these phrases everywhere. When you hear them, it will reinforce what you've learned today.
Thanks for listening to English in Comfort Zone. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to our podcast and leave us a review.
Let us know in the comments or on our website which phrase is your favorite or which phrases you'd like to learn in future episodes.
Next week, we'll be talking about idioms related to colors in English, like feeling blue or seeing red. Make sure you don't miss it.
Until then, keep practicing and remember learning English should be comfortable.
Take care and see you next time.